music. He's like love, 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 and music. La la la, love, 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 and music. Love, love.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. This is my review for Power. This is season 5, episode 1. It has been a long time coming, people. I'm just, oh my God. It's 2:24 in the morning. I have all this energy or whatever. I just watched the Power episode 1. Of course, you can watch it early on Stars. And it was a great fucking episode. Like, everyone's implicated, which was the name of today's episode. It was absolutely great. Now, let me forewarn y'all. One, y'all know Power is a full hour. Power is not like the other shows I review where it's an hour show, but it's all these commercials. So this video is going to be a little bit longer. I'm not going to try to rush it. I'm not going to... Look, I'm going to go through things like I go through things. So, you know what I'm saying? Come on, sit down, have a little sip. Get your little mug or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Get your little Jelly's mug cup. Link is in the bio. So yeah, but I'm just gonna get through it. Tonight's lipstick is Fenty Beauty, the stunning lip paint. I love it. So the episode picks up right where the last one left off. Ray Reyes is murdered, but his body ain't there. But it's, you know what I'm saying, blood everywhere, bullet holes everywhere. So they know something happened. We see Angela on the roof. She kind of like hyperventilating, like, oh my God. You know, she having a little white lady, you know what I'm saying, panic attack, as I like to call it. But she's what, Puerto Rican. But so a Puerto Rican, Mexican, you know, panic attack. And she's in her head, she's remembering seeing ghosts with the bag, not knowing he going. You know, Tasha come to see her to ask to trace the phone. She's remembering all these little things. Even how Sack said to her, you know, James is going to retaliate for someone killing his daughter, and when he do, that's when we can catch him. So she's thinking like all these things, like, oh crap. In some way, did I help? Because I did give Tasha an address to this area. She was asking about Ray, whatever. So she's putting all this together in her head, and then as she's on the roof thinking about it, we see one of the cops like, you know, hey, Miss Valdez, I want to talk to you real quick or whatever, you know, for a statement because you found the bullet in the wall. Remember, all the other bullets was gone, so Angela saw that one bullet, and she should have saw the bullet, took it, and just left. Okay, but she's like, oh crap. So they go back downstairs or whatever. She's like, well, no, you know what I'm saying, give the CSI the clout to say they found it. You know what I'm saying? I was here looking for, you know, Ray, but they use his real name, and you know he isn't here, so you know what I'm saying, it ain't no point in me being in the statement, me being, you know, in the report, or you getting a statement from me. So she's trying to save her ass, because like she doesn't want anyone to know she was there, because again, she's thinking I'm implicated in this some kind of way, because I know Tasha and Ghost has something to do with this. But as she's saying, like, oh, no, it's okay. Don't do that. Don't do this or whatever. We see a lady coming up. It's like a lady cop, and she's seeing them talking. So as they're leaving or whatever, the female cop is an IA agent. IA for Internal Affairs Rodriguez. So they're like, you here already? Like, we ain't even found nothing really going on. Like, why would IA come here already? Like, unless y'all know he was crooked. And she's like, if it smells dirty, it probably is dirty. So we just kind of get a jump on it. But Ray was dirty, even though he was supposedly undercover. He was still a dirty cop. So, but she sees Angela. She's like, who was that lady in the hills? It's like, oh, that was Agent Valdez. You know, she was here, but she left. So it was what it was. But she is looking like, you know what I'm saying? That's really weird. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So from there, we see Angela's leaving. She's walking away or whatever. But then Dre walk up and he sees he sees a commotion or whatever. He like, shit. Because remember, he was going to meet Ray to pay him some money or whatever. When he sees all the cops and all these things, like, okay, shit, something wrong. He called Tariq. I'm like, really, Dre? Really? He called Tariq, like, because remember, also in the last episode, he gave Tariq the address to where he was supposed to be meeting Ray. So he know Tariq was there. So when he called Tariq answered the phone. He like, you know what I'm saying, what the fuck happened? Like, I can't talk right now, and he hangs up on Dre. So Dre like shit. So Dre then called Cristobal. So we see that whole thing. You know, we do see Tasha coming home because remember the last episode was Tasha telling Tariq, go in me and your dad's bathroom, take a full shower, do this, do that, do this, put the clothes in the bag, you know what I'm saying, and act like you don't know shit. You know what I'm saying? And she's in some upstairs and she was downstairs. So now it's her coming in the house. And Keisha's there. She's like, is Tariq here? Is he in the room? Has he left out or whatever? She's like, no, he in there, he ain't said nothing. She's like, look, if anybody asks you, me and Tariq was here the whole night, okay, the whole night. And she's like, why would somebody ask that? She's like, look, she's like, Keisha, I need your help. And Keisha said, okay, we'll talk about it tomorrow. This is what I don't like about Keisha. This is my thing. When your friend come in saying, bitch, I was here all night, you don't ask no, you say, all night, right, was here. Like, from what time? You don't then say, why would somebody ask me that? That don't matter, Keisha. That don't matter, girl. You just say, okay, girl, I got you. Because the thing is, if you was there all night, Keisha, you were there all night, so you can't be implicated in shit, okay? So say, well, yeah, we was all here all night. And just say that and don't give no nothing extra. I'm like, sometimes Keisha has to get on my goddamn nerve. However, we do see them in the scene later on, when Keisha and Tasha's picking out something for Raina's way in her funeral, Tasha then says they're like talking about old times or whatever, and then Keisha is like, you know what, Tasha, remember earlier you asked me if someone asked me, you know, whatever. She's like, I'll say whatever you want me to say, like whatever it is, I'll say it. I'm like, but you should have said that from the beginning, okay? But you know what I'm saying, at least she came around and they had that conversation. So cool. You know, we do see the three amigos, as I'm gonna start calling them, you know, Ghost, Tommy, and Kanan. They three amigos for the time being. They're on their way. Was it to Tommy's house? I think to Tommy's house. They was on their way some goddamn where. And, you know, Kanan, they're talking about how they're going to get Dre. And how would they get Dre to where also the Hermes cartel won't know they were doing it. So Kanan like, look, you know what I'm saying? They don't even know I'm alive. Like, Dre still think I'm dead. So if I do it, if I arrange it, you know what I'm saying? It won't be tied back to you or Tommy. And then Ghost like, oh, you know, that's a good idea, whatever. But then he like, but how we know we can trust you? You know what I'm saying? We don't, you know, you did some foul shit. Kanan say, nigga, but you set me on fire. I say, well, you know, he did set you on fire, but however, you was on some bullshit, Kanan. You know what I'm saying? So he then say, well, yeah, that's true, but however, you ain't the forgiving kind. So you're right, I did set you on fire. So again, how do we know we can trust you? He like, look, dreads are common to me. You know what I'm saying? We need to get that light skinned motherfucker. I'm like, okay, yeah, it's very, very true. He like, let's just get this together and then we'll worry about whatever else later. But you know what I'm saying? You can trust me at this point in time. And y'all know I don't like Kanan. I have never liked Kanan from the beginning. I not even Kanan. I don't like 50 Cent as Kanan. I wanted him to have someone else play that character because I don't like him. But you know, I guess we stuck with him right now. And at least he's not trying to murder nobody that we do like. At that point in time, we see Sax. Now, Sax is meeting with that girl. The girl is the girlfriend of that dude, Miguel, who Ghost killed. It was either in season 1 or season 2. And when he killed him, the girl was blindfolded and she only heard Ghost's voice. So when she was watching the news last season, in episode like 9 or 10, she heard James St. Patrick talking and recognized the voice as Ghost. And so she wanted to say, hey, Ghost is James St. Patrick, and both of them motherfuckers killed my goddamn boyfriend. I would never forget his voice. It was him. Sax got a hard on, like, okay, cool, we can get him or whatever. But you know what I'm saying, the big boss lady, whose name is Tamika, it's like, I don't know. It's, you know what I'm saying, it's kind of twisty or whatever. How do we really know that? Because she said she didn't see him. Because she was blindfolded. She's like, she just heard the voice. So how can we really guarantee that who she thinks she heard is Ghost, or, you know, all the time later? So, you know, even John Mocker, they like, look, her story is kind of shitty or whatever. She did not see him. She only heard a voice. And if I was his attorney, if I was James St. Patrick's attorney, I would argue real quick. Like, look, you can't tell the difference between George Clooney and George Clooney and Kurt Russell on audio. So you can't then say, well, she heard one voice here, she heard another voice here, and it's absolutely the same person. He like, we would need more kind of concrete, absolute evidence besides her saying she heard the voice. He said, and also we go after Ghost after James St. Patrick, it'll be like we have a vendetta against him. Like, we can't go after him on the word of a girlfriend who thinks she heard his voice on TV. Like, that ain't a strong case. So Big Boss Tamika, like, and Tamika's the black woman who was actually all their bosses or whatever. She took Sandoval's place after he got murdered. Killed it. So she's like, look, I want to wait off on this until we can hear from Angela, because Angela can give us some safe. So Sax said, man, look, she cricket too. We can't trust her with this, and she's been trying to protect him forever. Sax don't trust Angela at all, even though Angela, for the most part, has not. Well, no, she's dirty. She's dirty enough. So we'll leave Angela in the dirt with everybody else. So yeah, but Tamika like, nah, I wanna hear from her. I'm gonna give her a call. But this is so all this is happening the same night that Ray did. Like, it's all happening at the same time. So Angela is at that crime scene, and she not even answering her damn phone because she's implicated in all kind of shit. So at this point in time, Angela get big balls, bitch. She get big balls, and she go to Tasha, and she go to the house. And I'm like, first of all, bitch, you know my daughter did that. I don't want to talk to you. Like, what the fuck are you doing here? Like, holler at me after the funeral. Don't come to me, bitch. You was my husband's mistress. You got my husband arrested. Fuck you and anyone who looks like you. Don't come to my house, ask me no goddamn questions. But for some reason, Tasha was talking to her. So she's saying how, I know y'all killed Ray. I know you only came to me to get, you said the phone was to track Tariq. It was probably really to track James. And I gave you information on how to find Ray or whatever. And then he comes up missing and dead. So basically, James killed Ray, and you made me help him find him. So now I'm implicated too. I'm an accessory to his murder. Oh shit. So, you was lying to me. I'm like, girl, Angela is the horrible attorney because she's always wrong. Like, think about it. Angela has never really been right, if you think about it. And the time she has been right, it's been too goddamn late. Girl, come on now. So, she like, what I'm saying? I have to turn you and James in. I'm looking like, when she said, I have to turn you and James in, I say, bitch, did you not learn your lesson the last time? Did you not learn your lesson when you thought he killed someone? He ain't do it, bitch. And then, Tasha to say, Tariq killed Ray. What? It was her face like, what are you talking about? She's like, that's why I was trying to find him. I was trying to prevent him from doing it, but I didn't get there in time. He did it, but don't worry about it. The gun is gone. I picked up all the bullets. It is what it is. It's fine. She's like, no, you didn't. They found a bullet in the wall. She's like, shit. So she's like, well, and once they trace the ballistics to your gun, which I logged when I raided your house, it's gonna track back to you and to James, which is gonna track back to me, and we all going down. And then she like, well, can't you just get in the system and change the stuff? You know what I'm saying? Can't you just do that? Can't you, bitch? I would have been like, well, you know what? I can't do that, because at the end of the day, it's saving your ass, they ass, and everybody's asses. And again, in one way or another, Angela, you're implicated. All of y'all is implicated. So I'm like, okay, but still, Angela, bitch, don't come to my house no more. Call me, email me, text me, hell, Facebook message me. You don't you pop up to my damn house. Anyway, so that whole conversation. We then see Dre and Cristobal having a conversation, because again, Dre sent the people to kill Kanan at the end of season 5. At the end of season 4, and Cristobal, I don't think he did nothing at the end of season 4. So at this point in time, he like, look, Dre, those my men who we sent to do that job or whatever to kill Kanan, they never came back. So Dre like, well, damn, that means Kanan's still alive. That's one thing that's fucked up. He then say them saying, Dre also know that we set up Julio. He like, how he know that? He like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Callahan told me before I had to shut him up. Cristobal said, you killed a priest? You killed a priest? He like, man, I had to. I couldn't have my hair talking stuff or whatever. I'm looking like, dog, you killed a priest. That's just crazy. So then he like, but I wonder how did Tommy find out about the Julio thing. And then I think Cristobal says so and so knew too, but he's dead too. He's like, fuck, that means Tommy probably killed him. Either he killed him or Ghost killed him, because Ghost was, had a deep love for Julio. He like, shit. So that means Ghost, Tommy, and Kanan is coming after both of us. And I'm like, well, goddamn it, I'm a little bit upset that they put it together so fast, because again, Ghost, Tommy, and Kanan plan was we could move quickly because they don't know Kanan is alive, and they don't know stuff yet. And lo and behold, they know too much shit too damn fast. He's like, look, you know what I'm saying? Can't we just ask the Jimenez cartel people to handle this? And he like, nah, you know what I'm saying? She said that the only reason she wanted to partner with us was because it would be no war. So we can't do this. He then say, but if we the targets, it's different. So we can't go after them because we can't cause a war. But if they come after us, then, you know what I'm saying, whatever happens. I'm like, look, I just need Dre dead. Like, I don't like that Dre is like smart for a little bit. Okay. Yes, these are my mugs, people. If y'all been here for a long time, I have my own mugs. The link is in the description box below to get you a mug. Anyway, yeah, Dre is figuring shit out too fast, and it's kind of aggravating. But at the same time, if you remember, when Kanan first brought Dre around, Dre was a street dude. He was already like in these streets or whatever. It was Ghost who tried to make him go legit. So even though we hate it and we think they should be able to outsmart him, he still has hood smarts. So because he have hood smarts, he's fucking dangerous. You know what I'm saying? It's just true too. So we see that whole thing. At this point in time, you know, Tasha, Ghost, Tommy, are going to the church to make arrangements for Raina's funeral. She gets pissed when she see they pull up and Kanan's with them. What the fuck is he doing here? And I'm like, that's what I would have said too. They like, you know, can't talk about it right now. You know, we'll talk about it a little bit later, whatever. But she looks like, if I could kill you, bitch, I would kill you, bitch. So they in the church make a little plans or whatever. We see Tate is there. You know, Tate, played by Lorenz Tate, who was the constable or whatever. Remember, he is basically forcing Ghost to, one, have the funeral at the church, and two, have the press there. Because I forgot how he, like, blackmailed-ish him a little bit or whatever. No, because he helped him get that deal with Stern the right way. He like, you know what I'm saying, because I did that, I need you to do this. So it's that whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Scratch my back, I scratch yours, but I'm really stabbing you in the back at the same time. So, at this point in time, when she's like, you know, this isn't our church, no, we don't want to do this, we don't want to do that, it is, oh my God, it's a little gnat crawling, and it's driving me crazy. I want to just murder it. My plant had bug on it, and I just, anyway. So yeah, no. So he's saying like, you know, we want to have the press is gonna be here. They're gonna be over there, whatever. And she's like, wait, the press? She's like, no, this is too much. Like, what's going on here? And then he's like, well, no, we having the press here because the new center we're opening is gonna be named after and dedicated to Raina. And Tate was like, really? And he was like, yeah, really. Meaning, bitch, you forcing me to have this big old, you know, public display of a funeral for my daughter. I'm gonna get something out of it in her name, like really, really, really. So in my eyes, Ghost played Tate the same way Tate tried to play Ghost. You know what I'm saying? A tit for a damn tat. So at this point in time, Tate then suggests, okay, well, that's fine. We're going to have the press sitting over here so that they're not invasive. Like, they'll be in their own little section. Like, you won't even notice them. And we thought that we would like Tariq to give the eulogy. Honey, Tasha and Ghost said, no, he no. And Tariq said, yeah, I can do that. I want to do that. Ghost face and Tasha face was like, bitch, if I could kill you dead right now, but you my child, and one child already dead, but I'm just saying, I don't want you doing this shit because you the reason this shit is all going down right now. And they both just look pissed off, but he's like, you know what I'm saying, nah, I want to do it. And I'm like, shit, just shit, okay? No, he should not, no, just fuck it. Anyway, outside, because Tommy and Kanan are outside. And, you know, Kanan is asking Tommy, you know, well, how was Tariq doing, you know what I'm saying, with his sister being killed or whatever. He's like, oh, you know, he's doing okay. No, that's not what he asked first. He first asked, did Tariq see you and Ghost kill Ray Ray? You know what I'm saying? Did he get there or did he, did he see it? And Tommy did lie, said nah, he got there after, he didn't say anything. So we now know Kanan don't know that Tariq is the person that actually killed him, where he thinking it was either Ghost or Tommy, because again, they don't really fully trust Kanan yet, so they're not telling him every little thing. He then say, you know, how is he doing with his sister being killed? He like, you know what I'm saying, he'll be fine, he'll be okay, he dealing with it, but you know what I'm saying, you don't have to worry about him. You know what I'm saying? His family got him. And then Kanan looked like Did you forget? You know what I'm saying? If I hadn't called y'all, he'd be dead. Tommy said, no, motherfucker, I didn't forget that. I also know for a fact that if you have not introduced him to Ray Ray, he would not have even been in this predicament in the first place. So that's true. Kanan is the real reason that all this happened. It's kind of Kanan and Dre. And that's the fucked up part. Kanan trying to kind of make amends for it by helping them get back at Dre. But at the end of the day, you introduced Dre and Ray Ray to, you introduced Ray Ray to both Dre and Tariq. So nigga, it's really your fault. And I like how Tommy is like, you know what I'm saying, don't act as if you innocent in this just because in the end you helped. But at the end of the day, in the beginning you started it. He like, look, I told you, as long as you leave Tariq alone, we good. Meaning you kept fucking with him in the beginning. You didn't want to leave him alone. So you need to leave him alone, or you know what I'm saying, we got an issue. And then I don't want to kill you, but if you mess with Tariq again, I gotta kill you. And I completely agree. Honey, we at home. Okay? Tasha goes and Tariq is at home. And Tasha got questions. She like, look, why was Ray Ray following you? You know, why did Dre even send you to see Ray Ray? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Why did Ray Ray kill your sister? He like, does it even matter? You know what I'm saying? Does it even matter? At this point in time, I would have slapped the dog shit out of Tariq. I am grieving my daughter's death. You got your sister murdered. Bitch, don't you ask me does something matter at this point in time. Ask my goddamn questions. So at that point in time, Ghost like, go ahead. Let your mama know about the little petty ass, punk ass life of crime, you know what I'm saying? Out here doing licks with Kanan. I know all that shit. She's like, Kanan, he did this? He's like, nah, you know what I'm saying? Kanan's the reason that we even found him. Dre is the real problem. Now see, Ghost is kind of putting it into, I ain't like how he said that. Because he's almost letting Kanan off the hook. Again, because Kanan helped. But at the end of the day, Kanan is who introduced Tariq to Ray Ray. The only reason I think that Ghost is so hard on for Dre is because Dre knew that Kanan was bad news. Dre knew that Kanan was fucking with Tariq, and he didn't say shit. That's why he's the most upset. That's more underhanded. I think Ghost feel like me and Kanan was beefed out, and he was doing shit to get back at me. But Dre, on the other hand, should have been loyal to me and told me what was going on, and he didn't. So that's the reason he's more mad at Dre than Kanan. Because I get him, I wasn't fucking with Kanan, so it was what it was. So at this point in time, he like, how did Dre know Ray Ray? You know what I'm saying? Why would he send you again? Why would he send you to Ray Ray? You a kid. He like, I'm not a kid. He like, yes, you are. I said, come on now, Ghost. It reminded me of the time when Sean wouldn't leave, and Ghost was like, just go. And Sean tried to not leave. He was like, go! I was like, okay, Ghost. Had them moments, because he was like, yes, you are. I said, well, okay, don't have a little stroke, man. It's calm the fuck down. So at this moment, I feel like at this moment, Tariq finally met Ghost. Okay? It wasn't his daddy. It wasn't James St. Patrick. If you think about it, Tariq has never really seen his father as Ghost, okay? Because James has always been, oh, his dad or whatever, he's whatever, but he ain't seen Ghost in that true habitat of being pissed off, I want to kill your ass. So he then said, you know what I'm saying, Dre met Ray Ray, you know what I'm saying, at the same time after I met him through Kanan. He said, you know what I'm saying, Dre knew Kanan was back the whole time. So he's basically telling everything, you know what I'm saying, it's that whole thing. Ghost like, you so stupid, you know what I'm saying, Dre sent you to Ray Ray to die. He like, you know what I'm saying, you a kid. He knew he could have, he and Tasha both like, you know what I'm saying, he could have called me, you know, Drake could have took your gun from you. He could have called Tommy, could have called me, could have called any of us. He didn't do that because he wanted you to go there and get killed. He said he could have done anything, but he didn't. He chose to let you go off on some bullshit. He didn't call me. He didn't call Tommy. He didn't call Kanan. He didn't call your mama. He let you go off and do things that you're not supposed to be into. So he like, I was trying to make it right. You know what I'm saying? For Raina. What would you do? What would I do? I say, come on now, Ghost. Calm down, Ghost. Because Ghost getting pissed off. So Tasha like, you know what I'm saying? You should have told us what was going on. You know, how long did Raina know about this stuff? How long did she know? She telling me everything. Why wouldn't she tell me? Like, why would she not tell me what was going on? What, you know, why didn't she tell me? And Tariq not saying shit. He not saying nothing. He just in there. Ghost say, because he told her don't tell you nothing. And he was like, yeah, that's what he did. He thought he was grown. He thought he was a grown man that had a handle. So he told her, don't say nothing. And that's the reason why she dead. I said, oh, Jesus. Because again, this is Ghost. This is not his daddy. This is Ghost pissed the fuck off. And then, you know what I'm saying, Tariq tried to like walk away. He like, no, get back here. Get back. I'm like, oh my God, it's a fight. So, you know what I'm saying, he grabbed Tariq, snatched his little ass up. And I feel like because Tariq wanted to be a grown man, because Tariq wanted to be in grown man business, I don't feel bad about how Ghost is talking to him. Even though Ghost is also at fault, Ghost ain't innocent in this. Because again, had he never left his home, it would not have gotten such disarray, and his son would not have gotten so lost, caught up with Kanan. But we're not gonna get into all that. You know what I'm saying? We know that too. However, I still feel like Ghost has the right to man up on Tariq, because again, Tariq been man up on them all season 4. He thought he was going big bossy or whatever, so he kind of caught him. You know what I'm saying? Little yoke a little bit on the wall, like, listen to this. I'm like, oh Lord. So Tasha like, Ghost, okay, that's enough. Ghost, he didn't hit him. He just, you know what I'm saying, hemmed his ass up a little bit and said, you know what I'm saying, you the reason, yo, so he said, if you wasn't so, his exact words, if you wasn't so fucking stupid, your sister would still be alive. I say that, now that's true. That part is absolutely true. Because Tariq was so fucking stupid, that is why Raina's dead. So that's 100% true. So Tasha like, let him go, Ghost. You know what I'm saying? You said it, it's been said. You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna feel no worse than he feels right now. You know, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But it's not just his fault. Now, she said that, meaning, nigga, it's your fault too. This fool said, you right. It's your fault too, because you wasn't watching him. I would have said, bitch, who you talking to? You had an affair. You moved out. You broke up our family. And because you broke up our family, it caused everything to fall out of whack. So, but again, he placing blame on everybody because he's that fucking pissed. She's like, yeah, blame Tariq, blame me, blame him, blame whoever, blame everybody except who's responsible. Kanan is the reason for this mess, and he is. He introduced everybody, even though he left Tariq alone for a minute, and then Tariq on his own was doing bullshit with Ray. He still lit the match that lit the flame. So he like, our son is almost died because of Dre. He stuck on Dre. So he leave. Cool. Now Angela back at her office, and we see Tamika coming in. Her little boss like, where was you at yesterday? I kept calling you. You wasn't answering. So Angela at this point, she lying like, oh, I went to bed early. I didn't realize my phone was off or whatever. I'm sorry. What did you need? She's like, oh, nothing. It doesn't matter. At this point, she like, you know what I'm saying? She tells Sax, I don't trust Angela too much. I think she lying about something. So, you know what I'm saying? Let's keep this whole James St. Patrick ghost case away from her so that we can get some things figured out, because I don't trust what she's doing right now. So she was acting in her office trying to delete that file for Tasha, but she doesn't delete it. And then when she hits, you know, it's not deleted, that damn IA cop comes in, IA Rodriguez, and she's like, is there a reason the DA would be well, the, you know, whatever her title is, was at the little crime scene, at the crime scene, and didn't sign in and didn't do this and didn't do that? Like, why would you be at a little petty scene, you know what I'm saying, kind of avoiding anyone knowing you were there? And she was like, oh, well, I went there to talk to him. He wasn't there, so I left. It wasn't a big issue, whatever. I haven't met him before, but he came and, you know, across my desk or whatever, and I was looking into some things recently, but again, I went there, he wasn't there, so it was what it was. She's like, but I have a meeting to go to, so, you know, can you excuse yourself? We do see that Rodriguez doesn't buy it. She sits there for a second. She's like, oh, okay, I'll leave. But we know she don't believe it, so we know that's gonna come around in some kind of way at the end of the day. We then see some kid come find Tommy, and he like, he said, you know, the kind of car Tommy has. So like, oh, blue Mustang or whatever the car is. He like, who's asking? He's like, you know, Padre said if something ever happens to him, for me to come find you. He's like, what the fuck happened to him? He was like, someone stabbed him up in the park. He bled out, stabbed him in the heart, and he died. He gone. Tommy like, fuck. Like, Tommy is like, you know, he has a moment, because he's like, shit, he had just told me about the whole Dre situation. So he in his feelings. The dude then said, yeah, he was the best white guy I knew. Tommy said, yeah, me too. Which is funny because Tommy's a white guy, so he know that he ain't good. So he was like, it's fucked up or whatever. He's like, yeah, I can't believe it. I want to get whoever killed him. Tommy like, yeah, me too. He says, you know what I'm saying, I think it was the new Connect, which then jumps into Tommy's mind that the new Connect is Dre. But the dude said, but I don't have his name, but I think it was him. He's like, you know what, don't worry about his name, just tell me everything you know, because he like, if I get some information, got that ass. Because again, they trying to get at Dre. We then see the three amigos in the warehouse looking for Dre based on whatever information they got. But remember, Dre said earlier, if we can get them to come after us, then hey, it is good for us because they come, we the targets. They walking through his warehouse in the dark, and for me, I said, this seems stupid. It seems completely stupid. And I was confused about why they were doing this scene, but it's a show. It is what it is. So they walk through warehouses, Ghost and Tommy. Kanan was like outside in the car or whatever, and they're like, you see anything? And I don't see nothing. And they walking. They get all the way to the back, and you see Cristobal and Dre is waiting for them to get to the back to kind of ambush them, because again, it's a setup. They want to make it seem as if they came after us and we defended ourselves. So they then say, shit, it's a trap. They running, everybody running, bullets all flying or whatever. We do see Ghost get hit. Takes one to the side, and they running, shooting. I'm pissed off because I'm looking like I just need y'all to kill Dre. Like, I need y'all to kill motherfucking Dre. Because even if they kill Dre, it's still so many other components that they can do for the rest of the season. Shoot, kill or whatever. They not out of bullets. Dre has bullets, but Ghost and Tommy's out of bullets. And as you see Dre and Cristobal kind of coming up to shoot them, Kanan in the car, he like drove the car in through like a door or whatever, and he started blasting. Bah, 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 bah. He blasting to everybody. Was to give Ghost and Tommy time to get to the car and they pull off. Because again, Ghost got hit, so they got to get out of there quick. So they end up going to see Proctor. And Proctor has called some doctor to, to patch him up or whatever, because it wasn't life threatening. So that was really good. He's like, yeah, thank God, they both bad shooters, because they, it wasn't a bad hit. Proctor, because you do see Ghost tell Kanan, thanks for coming in, helping me, saving me or whatever. Kanan then say, well, that's all right, 'cause I got a motherfucking bullet with Dre's name on it. Proctor like, la 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 la. I can't hear that. I'm not a lawyer anymore, so it's no more, client attorney privilege. You can't say those things in front of me. He like, well, if you wouldn't want to help us, why did you answer the phone? He like, because I felt like I could help, so I helped. You know what I'm saying? I'm so sorry to hear about Raina, but I helped because I could. I'll see you tomorrow at the funeral. I'm like, well, that was, that was nice. Very, very nice. We then see Ghost at home, and he's in the one place I feel like men probably cry the most, in the shower. So he's in his bathroom, he's in the shower, he's crying because his daughter is dead. So this is his moment to release those floodgates and those tears. He's in the shower, just crying his little eyes out. It was so sad. And he puts on Raina's necklace. He comes out of the bathroom, and then Tasha like, what I'm saying, what happened? What happened or whatever? He's like, it's all right, I'm fine. Did you kill Dre? He's like, no, not yet. She's like, look, I don't know how I'm going to forgive Tariq or any of us for what happens to Raina. She say, but nigga, if you get killed chasing after Dre and leave me as a single parent of these two kids to raise on my own, I will never forgive you. I will never forgive you. He like, once we kill Dre and this is over, we'll all feel better. And she was like, I will never feel better. Ever. And no parent feels better later after their child is murdered. You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't happen. And I think when he said it, I get what he meant, and I get how Tasha took it, and how it was two different perspectives of their situation, to where he like, if I can just kill Dre, I will feel better because the murderer is dead. And she feel like, even if the murderer dead, I'm not gonna feel better. It's just he dead and it is what it is, but I'm not gonna ever be the same. And I'm like, that's kind of hard. We then see Angela, who she goes to see Proctor. because Proctor, of course, is trying to get his license back because Mock is kind of going after his license. So she like, Proctor, why haven't you called me to be a character witness in your hearing or whatever? I can attest that you did not do anything illegal or wrong in the case with Jamie. He like, cause your ass is a horrible character witness. So I'm like, why are you even trying to help me? Like, what are you trying to do? Like, we know that you already basically blackmailed your way into your new position. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't need none of that smoke. I'm just good. So she's like, well, all right. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to help you out or whatever. And she said, don't forget, Mock isn't going to go away easily. So, you know what I'm saying? Just be prepared, bitches. Be careful because he going to be here to just watch your back. He said, cool. So we see that whole thing. We see Angela go talk to Tasha for a second damn time. And this time, now she acting like she's scared to tamper with evidence. I'm looking like, well, I think you tampered with shit before. So, I mean, you literally got Sandoval killed because you were trying to get back at him for killing Greg. So, girl, you ain't innocent. Don't act like that. Tasha like, look, I came to you because I know that at one point in time you used to love ghosts. That isn't true. She's like, look, I don't even give a fuck no more. Like, she's like, look, the person or the woman who was able to give a fuck about her husband fucking some other woman, she ain't here no more. Like, I'm not her anymore. That woman had 3 living children, so she's gone. I'm different. She's like, look, you destroyed my family. You took my husband from me the first time. You didn't take him from me the second time, and just because you gave him back doesn't mean that you don't owe me, bitch. I said now that's a word. You took my husband from me twice, and you gave him back, bitch, but you still owe me one. Okay, you really, really do. She said, because you destroyed our family, and I think, she means that not in a way that Ghost didn't do shit. Like, he ain't innocent, but bitch, you just as guilty because you knew he had a wife. So it's that whole thing. And I was like, you know what? If I do this, you know what I'm saying, it's because, I'm so sorry about Raina, and I'm also sorry about Tariq. So if I do this, it's for the kids. She said, no, it ain't, bitch. It's gonna be for you. And walked away. Again, because Angela is also implicated. So you are doing it to save your own ass as much as you are to save my kids. Well, not even save my kids, but you know what I'm saying, to be a hero. I agree. So Tommy go meet with his dad's people. Okay, he go with Sam Webb to meet some of his dad people, and he going to have them buy drugs from him. So he like, you know what I'm saying, I need you to move some of my weight. He like, well, what happened to your crew? Like, for what? He like, well, no, my crew I had to fire them on because, you know what I'm saying, one bad apple spoiled the whole bunch. And they weren't loyal, but I'm loyal, so I need, you won't regret this if you do it or whatever. So he says like, look, your father has been loyal to the family, so we're gonna be loyal to him, and I'll take 75% of whatever you have. He like, I'm saying, you won't regret this, Vincent. So I'm like, okay, I guess he has a new person to sell his product to. Cool, it is what it is. Outside though, when they was coming in, Sam said, yeah, those 2 kids right there, they're like hitters or whatever. Don't fuck with them, they crazy. Like, just don't deal with it. Tommy get outside from agreeing to the deal with Vincent. What does Tommy do? Go to the crazy ass. He like, hey, I got a job for y'all. They're like, no, all of our work comes through Vincent. He like, I got $60K if you can, murk someone. They're like, make it 80. He like, all right, cool. Like, but I don't want you to kill them. I want you to catch them and bring them to me. He like, all right, this, I'll send y'all the information or whatever. So we see that whole thing. We also kind of see Sam see them talking, but he don't say shit. But again, Sam told Tommy, hey, don't fuck with them. They crazy. It is what it is. We see that whole thing. We see a little short scene of the IA agent going to talk to Ray Ray's cousin, the same girl who set Tariq up, who was fucking Tariq early in the season. And she's just basically letting her know, your cousin's missing. We think he's dead because of bullets and blood, but we don't think we'll ever find a body. And she's like, shit, all right, well, But then as I is sitting there, she sees Angela's card sitting on the table. She's like, so did anyone come talk to you, about your cousin or whatever? And she's like, no, there's some NY cops and some his coworkers. Was any of them a female? No. So now she knows she's lying because she's like, the bitch's card is sitting right here. So someone ain't telling the truth. So we see that whole little thing. So I'm like, okay, so this IA lady right here she's putting things together all up and through. It was what it was. So now we have the funeral. Lord Jesus. At the funeral, they're walking in, and there was a lot of people. And I kept on saying, all these adults, she was a kid, where are her little friends at? So they come in, they sit down or whatever. Tasha mama like, we ain't even been to this church. Like, who church is this? Like, what's going on? Mama, I'll explain this to you later. They then sit down. Here go Keisha. Who was all these people? Like, we don't know any of these people. She's like, girl, I don't know. It is what it is. So then we see Tommy coming in. So Tommy, of course, is coming up front to sit on the front row because he's what? The godfather. Tate ass come and say, oh, he can't sit on the front row. It's for immediate family only. Tasha like, motherfucker. She didn't say that, but she said, that's my brother. He was her godfather. He is family. So you are overstepping your boundaries. He like, well, I know, but the press is right here, and it'll just look weird if, what I'm saying, if whoever, they're trying to make it seem as if Tommy is already not the best of characters, so we can't have him sitting front row. And he like, you know what? But as he talking, Tommy looking like, I'm gonna have to kill you one day. So let me just get a click in my mind and remember what you look like, so when I kill you, I can know who you are. He's like, you know what? It doesn't matter. It's fine. I get it. It's okay. I'll sit back here. So he ends up just sitting on the second row next to Keisha. What I think is fine because it's it was still right there. It wasn't that bad, but still how Tate came up like he was big, bald, and bad. I was like, bitch, sit the fuck down. This ain't your show. This isn't your show. It's a funeral. Okay, we already see the paparazzi, the news people in the corner, snapping away or whatever. Even though the priest, the pastor said we gonna only pick the best of the best news people or whatever. But still, like it's just too damn much. So at this point in time, Tommy sit down, everybody sit down. The preacher saying some words or whatever. I don't know, it is what it is. We then see someone calls Tommy or texts Tommy, and we see it's Kanan who texts them saying that they in place to get Dre. So Tommy whispers because it's Keisha, it's Tommy, and then in the front row it is Tariq, Ghost, and then Tasha. So Tommy leans up, and then between Ghost and Tariq, he says, Kanan said they're in position to get Dre. Okay, cool. So at that point in time, Tariq gets up to give his little speech or whatever. He says a couple words like, I always think about, what we're ready to do, and this or what we're ready to do about this. He kind of gets choked up, and he's like, oh my God, can't do this, and he runs off. So Keisha goes after him because he ain't got much to say. So then Ghost gets up and he starts talking about how, he didn't plan to do this or whatever. And he talking. I don't even remember what he was saying. But it's a little eulogy. As he's talking, you see Keisha go in the back to check on Tariq. Tariq monkey ass is in the bathroom, and what is he doing? He's texting Dre. Yes, Tariq dumbass is texting Dre, and I want to murder him 2 times right now. I said, why is he so stupid? I cannot believe how stupid he is. He is so stupid. But at the same time, I think about it, Tariq don't think Dre did shit wrong. Tariq don't think Dre has wronged him in any way, and he is assuming they trying to kill him and he don't need to die. That's what he thinking. Ray was the only reason Raina is dead. So because he dead, they shouldn't be going after Dre. Nothing else should matter. And I'm like, you motherfucker. Again, he putting himself in grown man situations, and he's fucking up shit. So we see Dre get the text from Tariq that just says run, and he looks up and he sees people that he know looking dead at him, and they some killers. So he now running through the whole little hotel place where he at, trying to get away from them. And I'm like, this is just kind of stupid. So we do see he gets away from Kanan's guys. However, Tommy's guys, they're separate. So at the same time, we're now seeing, the casket being taken out of the church, and we see Tommy's 2 guys catch Dre, wrap him up in a sheet, and trying to, I guess like hog time or whatever. Dre gets to his gun and shoots one, and then kills the other one. I'm like, this shit is just so. How does this kid keep getting out of shit? But again, as I said earlier, Dre is street. He's hood. He was in the streets. He basically a killer too. So he isn't easy to catch. He isn't that easy to do. You know what I'm saying? He ain't that easy. But it also shouldn't be that goddamn hard. That's what makes me mad the most. So we see, at this point in time when Dre got away, we see Tariq come back up, and then a fourth person who was holding Raina's casket, he takes their place, and then goes look, and he walks up. You're like, all right, and they kind of like hit, like they do like, and I'm like, but you little motherfucker, you see your dad and your uncle doing things to get something done, and you basically sabotaging it, and they don't even know. They gotta just kill him. They gotta kill Tariq and Dre. Gotta die together. No, cause Tasha can't lose another kid. So damn it, Tariq can't die. Oh my God, what am I gonna do about this? Anyway, at the same time, we see Angela at her office, and she finally deletes the file. I'm like, finally, bitch, you have to do something. We see that whole thing. We see Tasha and Silver meet up real quick. Tasha say how Ghost is at the cemetery getting, having her buried. She's like, I couldn't be there. I could not see them put my baby in the ground, so I had to stay here at the church. And they hug. I'm like, I forgot how much they irk my damn nerves. And he like, look, when you came to me last time, I feel like you came to me because Ghost asked you to lie to me to save him. Instead, I'm going to protect you. And then they hug and they kiss. Now her mama is coming down the stairs and see the little transaction of the hug and the kiss, and she come down. She's like, so Terry walks away, and she's like, "What are you doing? Like, what are you doing?" She's like, "Mama, you just wouldn't understand." She's like, "You right, I don't." You know what I'm saying? Oh, Mama, I gotta go back to the guests. Tasha has every right to want to leave her husband. But at the same time, I just don't feel like this is the right time. Bitch, again, y'all all implicated. Y'all have to stay a close-knit whatever. And you made the decision last season. At the end of the season, you said, because Cruz. I say Cruz. Silver said I can either be your lover or your lawyer. And she said, I need a lawyer. So my thing is, why even, girl, please move on. I just can't take it. Anyway, the ending scene, Ghost is at Raina's gravesite, and he's just standing there. It's dark outside, and he's like, "No, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry." This motherfucker Dre walk up in a goddamn hooded Fashion Nova shirt, and I'm like, why? I'm like, okay, he gonna kill him at Raina's gravesite. Okay, cool, no problem with that. And he like, I know you ain't got no gun. You wouldn't bring a gun to your daughter's funeral. And sure enough, Ghost did not have a gun. I'm like, fuck. So now they gonna just talk? Okay. He then said, you know what I'm saying, your mistake was, no, Ghost said it was a mistake coming here tonight. He said, nah, your mistake was coming after me earlier. We then see a scene of Tommy getting home, and there is a Jimenez playing card in his door. He like, you know what I'm saying, we didn't want war. I'm now protected by the Jimenez cartel. So if any of y'all come after me, they gonna kill your families. So you then see Kanan get into his car, and then there's a card for him on the car. And then you see Dre pull out a card and hand it to Ghost and says, so I suggest you leave me be, or else you'll be back here burying another family member. And I said, this little motherfucker here, this little nigga Rotimi, this little nigga Dre, I cannot stand you. He then walks away, and as he walks away, Ghost just rips the whole card up. Rip. Look, I don't think Dre realized Ghost gonna kill you some kind of way. I mean, you may be protected under the Jimenez cartel right now. I feel like they would go as far as to kill the Jimenez cartel just to kill you. So again, I think this is going to be a great season. I watched the little after show thing where the director Courtney said, initially this episode where Dre was supposed to die in the shootout, she said they changed it because they thought it was more story to tell with showing how Dre is kind of Ghost 2.5 or whatever. Like he's becoming Ghost. I don't need him to be Ghost. I don't like. At the end of the day, we know they already are greenlit for season 6, so that part we know. However, I don't need to see Dre be more than what he is. Like I need him to die. Dre has to die the same way we wanted Holly to die in season 3. Okay, Dre is Holly, in season 3 right now. So we need Dre to die by the end of this goddamn season, okay? He got to be gone. I'm just saying. Anyway, that is my review. As I told you, it will be a little bit longer because again, it's an hour. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like this this video, subscribe to my channel, and always hit the notification bell. It lets you know when I have new videos up. It is 3:12 in the morning. I'm about to hurry up and get this uploaded. I hope you guys love it. Again, I am Jay Lee. This is Jaylee's Corner. Peace.